GYMetrix has now measured equipment usage with sensors for over 6.5 million hours and conducted more than 40,000 face-to-face surveys. This data has been analyzed with the most advanced software, and we are sharing this information with you. Hello, I'm Rory from GYMetrix, and today we're going to be talking about push and pull trends in the fitness industry. Trends are a problem for many operators because they only do a refurb once every 5 years or so, and trends move quicker than this. The first problem has been, because there's not been any measurement of equipment, we don't know what customers' demand for it has been, and we've got no baseline from which to measure a trend. We can't measure changes in customers' behavior unless we know what it was to start with. The second problem has been that trends are determined by operators' buying behavior, not by customers' usage behavior. So trends are push trends, where it is the suppliers and the operators in the industry that are determining the trend, not what customers' usage of equipment has been. Functional training is an example of such a push trend. Many operators are reading in the trade press about this functional trend. They're going to trade shows and they're seeing more and more space taken up by suppliers selling functional rigs and functional equipment. They're seeing their colleagues undertaking refurbs and creating space for big functional areas. So they feel the pressure to join this trend. However, there's a disconnect between the equipment that the operators are buying and the equipment that customers are using. We are continually seeing, in the vast majority of cases, functional equipment be underutilized by customers. They are simply not using the equipment that operators are buying. Many instructors are not doing enough of a job to push this trend, to sell it to customers, and get them to understand why they should stop doing what they're doing, move out of a comfort zone, and start using functional equipment. The increase we are seeing in free weights equipment is an example of a pull trend. Now, for the first time, since we're able to measure equipment usage by customers, operators can start to respond to pull trends and let the customers determine what the trend is, not the equipment suppliers. Many operators are keeping free weight sections too small in their gyms because they don't want to appeal to groaners and grunters and meatheads. However, this view of free weights is outdated. Many customers now want to use free weights equipment, and by undersupplying this equipment to not appeal to a small group of customers, the baby is being thrown out with the bathwater, and a bad service being provided to many customers who in this day and age want to use more and more free weights equipment. As GYMetrix customers respond to this trend and increase the size of their free weights, we're seeing another interesting trend, a huge increase in the amount of females wanting to use free weights equipment. Looking at the data that we are seeing, GYMetrix will go as far as saying in the next 3 years, we anticipate the time spent by women using free weights equipment in gym will be greater than all of functional equipment's usage in 3 years. Our advice to operators is to distinguish between a push and a pull trend. Functional is a push trend. When you first put the equipment on a gym floor, there's very little customer demand for it. Instructors have to push it. They have to educate people, not only how to use this equipment, but why to use this equipment. Why move out of a comfort zone to start training in this way? Free weights, on the other hand, is a pull trend. Customers themselves want more of this equipment on gym floors. As an operator, if you want to future-proof your gym, our advice to you is make free weight sections a lot bigger. And if you can, create secondary lighter areas for females to use this equipment, because now we're seeing a trend where they want to use more of it. I hope you have found this interesting and informative. Thank you.